If a lot of your characters feel like slightly rebranded versions of you, then I think we might need to have a chat. I'm XP Lovecat and I'm a developmental editor, and I spend a lot of time helping writers make sure that their characters are unique and multidimensional. So today we're going to be talking about how to actually write characters that are different from you. And if you're interested in more fiction writing craft advice, feel free to subscribe to my channel. The first thing you need to do is identify exactly what is different about your character versus you. Is it their background, personality, beliefs, their life experiences? What exactly is different about them? Are they more introverted, extroverted? This will give you a direction to go and research and spend time delving into in the next steps. But first you have to actually identify how they're different. Step 2 is to research. So now that we've identified what's different, we get to research. Let's say they're from a different culture than you are, spending some time researching and learning about that culture. If they have a different job or skill set than you do, spending some time learning about those things, either through books or online communities or talking to someone who does have that skill or job, would be helpful for giving you more information about your character. My other big tip here is to research their personality type. So this is either through Myers-Briggs or Enneagram. Those are two major personality type quizzes or ways of categorizing different types of people. So if you're able to do some pinpointing on what their personality type is and researching into that, you'll have a better idea of how they're going to react in different situations. So this is going to make them consistent and make sure that you have the information so that when you're writing, you can come and be a part of that personality type a little bit because you're pulling from the information that you know and have researched. Number 3, think about their relationships. Relationships can tell you a lot about a person. So how is their relationship with their family and friends? Do they have a lot of close relationships? Do they have a lot of surface level relationships? What does that look like for them? Consider the emotional dynamics of this person's life and how they interact with family, friends, and even strangers. And also ask the question, what is their relationship like with themselves? That's going to give you a lot of information about this person and dig into how to write them. You'll also want to consider relationships with things that are not people. So let's talk about their relationship with their health, their relationship with hobbies, and their job. Those different elements can really give you a sense of who this person is. Number 4 is find a way that you can relate to this character. So although they might be drastically different from you in personality, a lot of the times our core needs and wants are very similar. So what are they motivated by, and what is something that you can relate to about this character? That's going to keep you grounded as you are going through and writing this. Now really quick, I'm excited about my new guide to finding your character's unique voice. It is a free guide that's linked in the description below. There's lots of good stuff in this one. So if you're really looking for exercises and things to walk through to help you go even further than what's going to be talking about in this video, then check out the guide in the description. Okay, now let's get back to how to write a character that's unique from you. Number 5 is to observe people. Observation is such a powerful tool for writing. So if you find someone, if they're in real life or if they're in books or movies, who has a similar type of personality that you're going for, it could be useful spending some time observing this person. How do they react in certain situations? Take notes about their mannerisms. Those kind of things can help you add depth to your character. And movies here are great. It gives you a visual sense of how you could portray a person that is similar to who you're thinking about, and you can be really creepy and stare at them for as long as you want. Number 6 is to live like they do. So if possible, you'll want to immerse yourself into their world. Now this could be even little things like they love to knit. Maybe you take a knitting class. These sorts of things will help you get a better sense of who this person is and connect to the way that they like to connect to the world. For example, if your character is an artist, spend some time drawing. If they're really into fitness, hit the gym. Doing these sorts of things will get you in the right mindset. There's also lots of opportunities for you to experience different jobs. You can always call someone who's in that job and get more information. Or let's say you're writing a crime and there's a police officer involved. You can go for a ride along. There's a lot of different options. So be creative and think about how you can connect to people in the real world who are like your character. Another fun tip here is to pick out music that your character would listen to. You might listen to a little bit of that music to get you in the right mindset before you dive into writing this character. Okay, so we've done all this groundwork. Now it's actually time to write. We'll be thinking about things like how to make this character come alive on the page. Is their dialogue unique? Is it their mannerisms, their body language? What is going to add depth to this character that when you're writing, it comes to life? As an example, a common question is, how do you write someone that's smarter than you are? And I like to frame this in the way of intelligent people. Typically, they have a very fast reaction time in dialogue and a fast reaction time to problem solving. So those are ways that you can demonstrate that someone is intelligent, even if you don't have specific knowledge that this character would have. So spending time when you're writing of thinking, how can I actually portray who this character is, will be a good idea. Thinking about thinking patterns, body language, mannerisms, and dialogue. Those are some ways to target and figure out how to make this person feel different than who you are. Let me know in the comments, what's your biggest challenge when you write someone who's a little bit different than you are? And don't forget to pick up that guide in the description below. Thank you for watching and happy writing.